know if this is working. I have no idea if this is working. Oh, it says live. Sick. Alright. So, I mean, I guess I could probably wait for people to come in, but I'm not really expecting anybody to come in. So I'm just gonna talk to myself for a minute. Hey Scott, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Scott. How about you? I'm doing well too, Scott. That's sick. Alright, so I just want to talk for a minute and have it up on here about what's going on with the movie. Because every time I post something, usually somebody messages me and they're like, "Where's the movie?" And that's a fair question. It's been a long time. I think I filmed it the end of like mid 2019. I have kittens over here and they're loud, so sorry. Um, yeah, I filmed it 2019. I'm, you know, mid 2021 now. Like, apparently that's the year, and I'm still not. It's still not out, and I just want to talk about that. I guess the first thing is where the fuck is it? Or if you don't like bad language, where is it? That's probably better. Um, I have to give you the same answer as I've given you before. I'm working on it. I have a cut of the movie done. The issue is it's an hour and 40 minutes long. And that's really long for a movie. That is unnecessarily long. And it is my first movie. And so I don't really have a lot of high hopes for it. If I'm just being real with you, there's a lot of stuff about it I would change, but that's because I've made it so long ago that I'd like to think I've gotten better since then, but maybe I haven't. Who knows? Certainly not me. But I guess where I really want to go with it is that I need to cut it down, and I don't know where I'm going to cut it down. There's a few points like blah, 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 where they go on for way too long, like way too long. And at the time, I was like, yeah, it's going to be a long, long movie. It's going to be great. But now that I'm like looking back at it, I'm like, that was an awful idea, Scott. Why would you do that? You can make it much shorter. And so that's what I'm doing. A lot of sequences. There's a 10-minute sequence in this movie where a dude's just walking around. That doesn't need to be there. I could show him walking around in 12 seconds. I don't need 10 minutes to do that. So I'm kidding. I'm trimming the fat, basically, right? Um, Another thing that I'm waiting for to get done is the music. The composer, he's not in a place where he can record right now, and that's sick. Um, but it's at the same thing where people have waited so long for me to be done with it that the very least I can do is wait for someone else to be ready to record the music. While he's getting that set up, I'm trimming it down. Hopefully, bring it down to I thought 90 minutes, but it's most likely going to be about 100 or 110, which is still a lot better than an hour and 40 minutes. No one needs that. No one needs that. An episode of Sherlock isn't that long. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. It actually is a version of it is done. I want to make it better, and the reason why it hasn't gotten done by now, and I guess this is just me speaking candidly, is I wasn't really in a great mental space for a lot of that time. It's difficult for me to kind of verbalize it, but that's what this is for, right? Um, yeah, I was not doing that great, and it came to a point where I was like, I need to put my mental health first, or I need to put the movie first. And I picked my mental health and kind of put it to the sideline until I got better. Um, and I believe I have. For now, who knows? I may wake up tomorrow and be like, what is this world? That was a joke. Jokes are much less funny when no one's laughing. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm at the point where I can actually put the time in and put the effort in and get it done. And I'm really happy about that. And I'm not going to give a date for when it will be done because I do have to cut some time off and we do need to add the music to it. Um, and anyone who knows me knows that if I put a time, I'm going to miss the time. So I just kind of want to skip that. It'll be done when it's done, which is a very shitty thing uh, to say, but it's much closer to being done than it ever has before, and that's awesome. Um, Once it's done, I have so many other projects that I want to immediately jumpstart on, but I'm not doing it until I get there. I want to finish one thing before I start another, because if you don't, then I'm gonna have 8 projects and none of them finished, and it'll make me feel bad. So I just want to finish this, and I want it to be as good as it can be. In terms of a release, I'm most likely just gonna put it up for free. Um, Times are tough. I don't want to make people pay for a fucking movie that I worked on, you know. So I'm just gonna set it up for free. I'll probably cut a trailer or something a week before, but at that point, it'll be out. And when it's out, and it's out of my mind. Because yeah, I do think looking back, if I would have filmed it now, it would be a lot better. But of course, I'm gonna say that. It'd be weirder if I was like, if I made it now, it'd be worse. Again, no, nobody's laughing, so it makes jokes perform terribly. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to keep this short. 7.5 minutes is not short, but it's probably the shortest I've ever rambled before. But yeah, movie is coming out. It actually is being worked on. How to put it to the side so I could be okay mentally. And now I'm back and I'm putting it on and it's going out and probably putting it out for free. I think that's the best way to go about it. Cause who I'm not gonna put a paywall up. I want people just to see whatever the fuck I can make. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you have to pay $3.99 because no one's gonna do that. And if you're like, I will, you're lying. You won't do it. Um, yeah. I gotta work on making jokes to myself and having them be funny. But yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, message me. If not, I'll see you soon. And yeah, I'm back. I'm alive. And isn't that a wonderful thing? All right. I'll see you later.